Okay guys, let's kick off Halloweek. I think it's tradition that I go to 7-Eleven at the start of Halloweek. At least they have been the most loyal to me this year. We kick it off with a couple of items that I found there, specifically produced for the Halloween crowd. Well, I guess that's for me. We have a cream puff, a sort of Halloween cream puff. I think it's a pumpkin flavor. Not sure if we've done this before, but it sounds like we may have done a variation of this before. This was in the refrigerated section right next to this beauty here, which, I don't know, you can't really see through the glare maybe, but it's a kind of little chocolate parfait kind of thing for Halloween. So I picked up those two. I also thought it was kind of weird that I was just eating sweets. So I also grabbed some chicken. It's not Halloween chicken, or it's not even Christmas chicken, it's just chicken. So they have these little containers on the shelf. It's a thing that they do. They sometimes have like potato salad or macaroni salad, but this one has some Nanban chicken, which is fried chicken, and it has a sort of, in Japan they call it a tartar sauce. It's more of like an egg salad type thing. But yeah, I picked that up as well. So I'm gonna dig into this and we're gonna kick off Halloweek here. If I can find my spoon. I guess we should go in with the cream puff first, no? It seems like the easiest to eat. I don't think anything's gonna melt, even though, actually all three of them were in a refrigerated area. Oh, there we go. Upside down. They're just calling it the pumpkin Moco cream puff with pumpkin cream in it. So that's what it's gonna look like. It seems familiar to me, but let's give it a shot. I'm liking the packaging. 7-Eleven, you always do a good job. I can't remember in the past if they come out with like things sort of gradually as we go along, but you know, we can check back and see if there's anything else available. So what do you think of that? Looks pretty good. This is a cream puff, chocolate flavored cream puff with also pumpkin drizzle and pumpkin cream on the inside. So yeah, so I'm not sure if I have any napkins. I got a couple napkins there. So let's just get into this, kicking off Halloweek here. It's a little sort of hard on the top, but really soft on the bottom. Not sure if that's intentional or if it's just been sitting on the shelf for a bit, but here we go. Itadakimasu. Okay. Basically, it collapsed when I bit into it. I'm getting a lot of chocolate flavor. Not so much pumpkin, but then again, I didn't really get a huge bite of the pumpkin filling. Let's go for another one. Okay. As many of you are aware from watching my videos, in Japan, when we say pumpkin, we don't mean pumpkin spice. We mean pumpkin. It just tastes like pumpkin. They don't really do pumpkin spice here. Occasionally, I think I might have seen it once or twice. Maybe Starbucks brought it out a year or two ago, but it's a very novel thing here. This was 248 yen after tax, in case you were wondering. Yeah, it's it's fine. Okay, I know we started with dessert, but let's go for the supposed main course. Not particularly a Halloween theme, but just something to break things up a bit here. So you can see it's in a little container here. It's just fried chicken, and it has a kind of sauce on the chicken, and also it's got the tartar sauce, sort of the egg salad kind of thing. I suppose you could ask them to heat it up, or you could heat it up yourself, which I didn't do. But I've had it before, and it's perfectly fine just to eat as is. I think there's some like chopped onions in the sauce. It's very eggy flavor, but not the tartar sauce, but the sauce that's on the chicken itself has a bit of zing to it. It's 321 yen after tax to get this. Okay, so finally, before this episode turns too much into a Conveni Quest video, let's get into the Parfait. They called it Choco Cake Parfait, little chunks of cake, and strawberry. And this was 399 yen after tax, so a little bit more expensive, but as you can see, a little bit more exciting. I hope. Strawberry, there's little bits of cream. There's the cake, looks kind of like a brownie sort of thing. Underneath, that could be like a layer of jelly or something. Well, we're gonna find out. I think it said strawberry, not cherry, but it looks like sort of bits of jelly, strawberry jelly on here. Oh, there's the bell. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's at the 5 o'clock bell. All right, let's grab a spoonful of this cream and this strawberry. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Strawberry. Something crunchy in there. Maybe little bits of cookie, Oreo type cookie. I'm getting mostly cream on top here. Let's grab some of this cake that was sitting on top there. Oy. All right, here we go. Oh, I was expecting it to be a little more dense than it actually was. It's very like a light, airy kind of experience here. Okay, we're digging down now, getting into a layer of chocolate sort of cream. I don't know, is there a height limit when you label something a parfait? Or is it just something that's sort of layered? Yeah, down at the bottom now. It is sort of a jelly type thing. Yeah. You know, I like the concept of it. $3.99. It's mostly just jelly and stuff like that. So I kind of wish it had more, you know, cake, more density is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, more density. Destiny? No, density. It's not overly sweet, you know, typical of Japanese sort of sweets. It's not super sweet, which I can appreciate. I think the cream puff is more of a Halloween type thing because it's pumpkin, of course. This, they slapped the lid on with some black cats and things. I like it. It's good, but it's not great, I guess. I prefer the cream puff. That's all I'm going to say. However, I don't mind this at all. It's just too much jelly. At least I wasn't surprised or shocked by the fact that potentially there could have been some coffee jelly down the bottom there. That would have been a big shock to me. It's all chocolate. So I guess that's going to wrap it up for episode 1. Halloweek, I'm going to do a Halloween episode every single day right up until Halloween. Hopefully I can find some new stuff. I kind of have a personal goal to not repeat things from a previous year. However, I think that is going to be impossible. So I've looked around, I've seen a few things that kind of interest me. Somehow it's sort of slim pickings this year. I know every year I complain that there's not a lot. Like when I go online and I see other reviewers, like in the US or somewhere, like Burger King right now is blowing it out of the water. They have like 4 or 5 different items that are very Halloween themed. Our Burger King's not doing anything like that this year. McDonald's neither. I don't think Latteria used to be good to me in the past, but recently not so much. But I will keep an eye out. Like I said, I don't want to repeat, but we'll see what happens. So wish me luck, I guess, and happy Halloween, and hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 2. So if you're new here, please subscribe. Don't forget to thumb up this video, ring that dinner bell, and we'll see you tomorrow.